So everybody up, give it up to Prince Judah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don't hurt him, Judah. Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him.
Kind of challenged myself on this one.
Uh-oh.
I made a vow not to use the BlackBerry tonight because I normally read from it. You know, I recited it 100 times at home, and now I can't remember the words. But I'm gonna challenge you. Kind of challenged myself, and I made a vow: if I make one mistake, I'm gonna start all over again. So we're gonna be here all night. Let me see if I can get it. I gotta go somewhere on this one. Gotta go somewhere, a special place, kind of a personal piece, you know what I mean? It's called Intersections, by the way. Hold on. Crisscross conjunctions interjoined by intersections. Cross-Christ conceptions are joined by their reflections. Mirrors showing passageways through eyes of glass deflections. Smiles that show an eternity of blasphemous misconception. Teeth that shines like coral whites, but its venom causes death. Behind it lies deceitful cries of hatred on their breath. I look back on my simple life and sadly I take onus. A mother who's the queen to be and a father too drunk to notice, but he knew where Jack and John would be with Mr. Daniel and Johnny Walker, who spoke all English, with Mr. Hennessy, who then be chased by shots of water.
Wow!
Okay.
Never adorned in satin shirts or holes beneath my shoes, but I've lived a life of pain-filled hurt that left me bitter, scarred, and bruised, abused by mental shackles which made me tiptoe on my feet, for I'd hear echoes of ancestral whips as I listened to their beats. Said I've heard cries of bitter sorrow gasp from ancestors' broken lips, pants sagging, showing asses caught from beats blasting from their whips. Bass-knocking junkies featuring materialistic fool who said he never really understood the true concept of 40 acres and a mule, for he graduated at the age of 12 from never ever 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 college, job positions being applied for, skilled with never ever ever any knowledge. 400 years of slavery still reflective of its pain, subliminally captive to this present day. That's why we rock the biggest chains that's linked to pendants, shaped like Jesus, diamond thorns upon his head, his cross dipped in finest platinum, forgetting the fact that Jesus Christ is dead.
Okay.
That he was crucified for you and I, and still he falls betrayed, because although you and I are still alive, half of us have never prayed. Yet still for materialistic possessions, many drop down on your knees. In this economical recession, we suffer from spiritualistic diseases.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Amputated from the Bible, a road built on broken cracks, and then cemented with a title. Let's see, let's just call them blacks. Not knowing black is for the nightfall, when the soul's at its rest, and only God controls our rising. So I say, black is fucking best. Call me nigger, call me asshole, call me anything but dead. Call me triggered by a gunshot. Better yet, call me blessed instead. For I have lived a life of destitute and I never hope to make it rich. I'm on my hustle like a prostitute, for life fucks me like a bitch. With all your broken laws and hidden flaws.
Rewind.
Okay. Okay.
Rewind, brethren. Rewind.
Life fucks you like a bitch.
Nice.
I remember that part.
Amputated from the Bible, a road built on broken cracks, and then cemented with a title. Let's see, let's just call them blacks. Not knowing black is for the nightfall, when the soul's at its rest, and only God controls our rising. So I'd say black is fucking best. Call me nigger, call me asshole, call me anything but dead. Call me triggered by a gunshot. Better yet, call me blessed instead, for I have lived a life of destitute and never hope to make it rich. I'm on my hustle like a prostitute, for life fucks me like a bitch. With all your hidden laws and broken flaws and amendments to the doctrines. OJ found not guilty, so they murdered Johnny Cochran. Willie Lynch's of 2009, I stand in front of the chancellor and said, this is visible even to the blind, for they are killing us like cancer. I masturbate to poetry so you can orgasm from my pain, but this is far from pain, it's pleasure. This isn't endorphins to the brain. This is like Hutu and the Tutsis. This is like where we were before. This is like going backwards in a vortex. This is like the problems in Darfur. This is like genocide in Rwanda. This is like holocaustic pain. This is like hungriness in Bosnia. This is like the effects of crack cocaine.
Talk about it.
Once said, my brain is filled with so much pain that it's vibrating just to explode, aiming at victims to splatter upon ejaculation of a neuralgic load. For I was never adorned in satin shirts nor holes beneath my shoes, but I have lived a life of painful hurt that left me bitter, scarred, and bruised. But only God can judge me. Revolution is at hand. I pray for all the sinners, every woman, child, and man. Bruised enough to transform into the king that stands before you, I have morphed into a symbol of poetic, metaphoric value. So, dearly departed, we are gathered today, for there's no telling what's promised tomorrow. I have murdered my hate and have buried my tears, for no longer am I living in sorrow.